2.
All right, and welcome back to Masks, presented by NPC. Just a quick recap of what happened in our last issue. MW and June returned with the egg, and there was some dissidence as to what they should do with the egg. June suggested visiting their parents and giving it to them because apparently it seemed to be somewhat fey in nature. And at that moment, the party found out way more about June on accident than June intended them to. Um, and then right after that, they found out way more about MW and their father than um, Ballstar expected them to. um, Shortly after that, June and Night Howl went out to recon Chimera, and then meanwhile, the rest of the party met with Tarkon and heard about the Tangi. And then they also heard like question him about why he wanted the egg and what he was gonna do with it. And he told them essentially that he had like messed up somewhere else and needed it to like fix his his mess up. Um, but he also warned them about a time paradox, like if or about reality and stuff collapsing if the egg wasn't looped to itself where itself is. And then the group was like, well, you know what? You should kind of help us get the egg back. And Tarkan was like, of course I'll help you get the egg back. I'm not trash. Um, and then meanwhile, June and M had snuck into Chimera, and they essentially just confirmed the intel that they got. They went a little bit further and found that Chimera has this huge sub basement. Um, and that it becomes harder for them to use their powers the farther down they go. Um, Following that, they decide to head back, but on the way out, they caused a security alert, and end up fighting some of their security forces. June or M, no, Night Howl managed to phase June out of the building and save them while turning to confront the security personnel that was confronting him. After dislocating their hip and taking their gun away, he suffered a barrage of bullets but managed to narrowly escape through the blast doors. And we ended with him and June um, hobbling away from the scene. I don't exactly recall where they decided to go. Um,
Most likely back to the safe house.
okay, I mean, to put in perspective, I just wanted to go over with or I just wanted to like remind you guys that we incorporated the harm mechanic, and that each of you guys have 3 harm points that you guys can take. Um, and then once you get to those, once you get medically aided, they all go away. But once you hit 3, you have -2 ongoing to using or to unleashing your powers. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna pick up back at the safe house. Um, if I recall correctly, everybody had you guys had just got Tarkon to agree to go with you guys. I think uh I think June had like texted ahead and said that that Night Howl had been attacked. No. Oh, then never mind. Um, I will pick up with you guys after your conversation with Tarkon. Um, what are you guys doing? Paint this picture for me.
Drift will just be sitting in a chair, feet kicked up on a desk, just hanging out, twiddling his thumb on his phone, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, roll me a. It's not an AI enabled supercomputer,
I
but roll
know.
me a
I know.
assess the situation.
Oh, great. I get bonuses for this. Well, not bonuses, but I get to ask a question regardless. Oh, cool! Stream gets to watch me drag and roll dice. Yeah! What'd I get? Ooh, a 9. Alexa, find me info on Chimera. That's Dan Can's joke.
Actually, it would be Nadir.
I do not take credit for that.
It would be
One
Nadir.
second.
And you rolled a 9, which is a hit. Congratulations.
I'm going to ask my criminal mind question first.
Okay.
Is there a safeguard at all? Like, is there a password or is there anything blocking me first before I ask my actual questions?
From the supercomputer?
Yes.
No.
Okay, cool. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Supercomputer wise. So the supercomputer, you could use it to attempt to hack into Chimera's Chimera's network. As you use it to just generally search the web, like you can find like some basic knowledge about Chimera, but that's pretty much what you get. That's useful. Besides that, like if you mean like in general here, there's a basic like few items restocked for superheroes. That's like a few like just like some like
All right.
MRE.
What does the computer label as Chimera's biggest danger to us as superhero people? So I modified the greatest danger question slightly.
What does the supercomputer? Ask it one more time.
So basically, what do the higher ups deem as an extreme danger to us superhero people that Chimera is in control of? What is their most dangerous weapon against us? Watermelon, 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 watermelon.
So, you would act, you would get that you would get a Chimera file, and it would be about. Ooh, let me actually look up the file.
Ooh, I did good, guys.
Number.
I did good, guys.
Congratulations.
Pencil, where are you? Oh shit.
He's going to shit.
I have to shit!
I don't even know what's.
What do you have? A shit!
Yes. No!
Okay, so it would be.
It's like devil fruit.
File number.
Once you get powers, you're just allergic to melon. Dude, that's like the opening monologue to the new superhero movie. It's like devil fruit making you not float. Once you get powers, you're just allergic to melon. Open up on a gray pan city. Don't you leave a shit, not take a shit. I give all the shits. They're free. If you want one, you get a shit right in your hand.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready for the file number?
Oh
For
yes.
the file. Okay. The file number is WB hyphen
Warner Brothers.
NP
Neil Patrick Harris. 003.
hyphen
Half of James Bond.
W apostrophe 0009.
9.
0009.
3 zeros and a 9.
So not 007, but 0009.
Correct.
Okay. I click on it. Open.
And um, it's a folder,
Ass mellow.
and it. Hold on, let me bounce back a second.
What is
It has
an
a
ass
picture.
caramel? Go on, sorry.
It,
The chat is just. Yep. Keep going.
Don't look at it, Kyle. Don't look at it.
I'm trying not to.
let me see if I do not have her picture here because I guess I didn't expect you to find her there.
I did good, guys.
Give me a second and let me find a copy of her picture for you.
Did you make the macro?
Fuse, I need it now,
I
Steven.
did. No, I didn't. I don't know how to make macros here.
You go to the little button all the way to the right. Nope.
Give me one moment.
The
Hold
second button to the right.
up.
That little 3 lines with dots on
That one.
Ooh.
macros. Mortal Kombat!
You guys are obnoxious. I love you.
What are these cards that I'm stealing? What is
Why are
happening?
these cards? What?
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm stealing them. It's great.
Do you guys know that the whole like the actual song is like the best dance song of all time?
It is. It's on my dance playlist.
Whoa, where did these cards come from? What is this?
I don't know.
Steal a card! I stole a card from you!
No way. Don't
Yeah.
steal my cards, Daniel. Stop it.
I stole your card.
No.
Who's denying the theft of cards?
Guys, what is this? No!
I don't know what's happening right now.
Dun, 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 dun. Why did it go
put it-
here?
Cause it wouldn't. It's not a URL. I snipped it
No,
from.
we're having some technical difficulties. Sorry, 3.
Yeah, I snipped it from the internet. Cause I'm a terrible person sometimes. But only
So
sometimes.
the macro is this. I'm gonna put it in. I have to put it in Discord because otherwise it'll just activate the macro.
Okay, I'm here.
Masks chat. So you go to the macros and you add a new one up at the top right of the macros. So this is so that you can because I'm figuring because Masks has a lot of their own art, you can literally
Wait, so you said it's up in the
One
right hand
sec.
corner. Oh, I see it. The three. Why are there cards?
Line.
Where did these cards come from?
That's an existing macro in there. I don't know. Because I sell playing cards 54 and I put like show or something and then I drew 47 cards.
oh my god.
The cards gotta go.
I don't know how to.
You just hide your cards. Whoever's
How
cards
do you do that?
go back to macros and you hit the show button, which is right under playing cards. Or it should say hide now.
What the hell is macros?
It's the third
Thank
one.
you,
It's the
Daniel, I
it's the
did not know
second
either.
to last option at the top right. You know where you do chat and then your like character sheet. It's the one with the 3 lines.
Oh.
Oh, mine isn't showing mine. Okay.
So I hit add.
Yeah.
Where do I put what you just sent in Discord?
Well, now you hit the macro button.
What do you mean?
So there should be a macro right now. You
It says
added.
macros plus add. I clicked the add button. It says edit macro name. Don't
Yeah.
include the hashtag or spaces in the name.
Well, just name
Uh,
it copy picture.
pick copy.
Sure.
Okay. And then I pasted in the body.
Yeah.
So the image question mark
Yeah.
URL
That
hashtag
whole
pink.
line. Not. Don't
I
forget
did.
anything.
I did.
Perfect.
And then test macro
Sure. And then you can put
URL.
the URL
So,
of that picture in there.
but I didn't. It's not a URL. Like
Where'd you get it
like.
from?
So it's essentially like a screenshot. Like I snipped a piece of the screen. And
Copy image address regardless.
okay. Um, can I just copy it from Discord?
Yeah, you should be able to.
The link.
You right click on it and you copy image address.
It says unknown ping. Did that work?
Yeah.
Hey.
Who the fuck is that?
So
Harley Quinn motherfucking lookalike wannabe bitch.
you get a you get a you get a file, like it looks like a file on a Windows computer, and then when you open it, there's a picture of this, and it says that file name I gave you, and it says codename host, and
I
below it
figured it
it's
out.
got
I win.
it's got a small dossier of it names her as Rebecca Sinclair.
Rebecca Sinclair. What a white girl's
And essentially what it's there's a small like summary of how she essentially um lost her body and has the ability to possess people and link them to a hive mind via some form of viral infection.
Oh jeez. That's what I'll have been doing this entire time. Sorry to steal the scene for a minute. I didn't realize that's what was
All
gonna
stars
happen.
standing on the ceiling,
Nobody heard you.
pacing on the ceiling.
uh what else or what are others doing?
Drift has taken his feet off the desk and he's just playing around with his backpack, using the nanotech to like switch his outfit or change his hair or whatever.
Okay. Um, short, tyrant. I
Yes,
also have
sir.
to remind you, your arm is still broken.
Oh yeah, that's right. We broke that arm 2 sessions ago, wasn't it? Or was it the last session?
We
No, it was two
broke that
sessions ago.
arm. No, sir. No, you
I,
just broke your
I
arm.
don't think you. Like I
No,
brought it up last
Polestar
session. I
kind
don't
of
know if
like
you.
half blew me
Whoa.
up, and as well as I did.
I brought it up
So
last session. I don't know if you heard me or not. But you didn't really go anywhere or do much, so I didn't like. I
yeah,
guess
no,
like.
Tyrant is pretty much probably slung that thing up already.
Uh.
It's like my first rodeo. Yeah, I actually got to
With
say
a
the
southern accent.
word.
I wrangled a few steer in my day.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Eldritch
uh,
Blast.
Eldritch
and
Blade.
as you guys are hobbling up the street
Did you
towards the
dead
safe house.
name them
We'd be
again?
fine.
Hmm?
We'd
Oh,
be fine.
as you
Yeah.
fly up towards the safe house, June, you realize that like the whole time you've been Night Owl's been dripping a lot of blood the whole time. Um, and as you're flying like maybe a block from the safe house, there's this very strange looking kid. Like he's looking around, looking back and forth, and then he kind of spots you in the sky, and he starts following you on the ground.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Can I try to use an illusion to cover both of us with invisibility?
Roll me a unleash your powers.
Gladly. What? Not hit. I think that something bad happens.
Emerald, that's a it's a hit.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
On
Cool.
a
Cool.
7 and 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effects is unstable or temporary.
Temporary is fine.
So, as you notice that this kid's following you on the ground, you right away just like take your hand and you whip it in front of you, and like a mist or like a haze like appears, and as you fly through it, the both of you just get cloaked in invisibility.
Okay.
Um, and you feel that like you're kind of a little bit like wet, like moist, like you just flew through a cloud. And as you're flying, it's starting to like dry, and the more it dries, the like
Okay.
more visual you become seeing.
Yeah. So when I can kind of feel, because I'm assuming I can tell that it's going to be temporary, right? Okay.
You can
So
tell you have like about 4 minutes. It's enough for you to make it to the safe house and
okay.
inside without being noticed.
Yeah, I just want to kind of like dip away from where that kid was following us, so we can get in there. So by the time it goes away, we won't know where we are.
For sure. And so I would imagine that you would, instead of coming up to the front of the safe house, kind of like come up the alleyway and around towards the back.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second here.
On Mississippi.
Okay, give me 4 minutes here.
Two Mississippi. Oh, never mind.
Because I started working on a floor plan for the safe house
Mhm.
just so like because I'm getting tired of explaining it, and you guys could have like a working. So let me export it out of Infinity here. Export. Area whole document.
Oh, excuse me.
Export.
Bless you.
Holy shit.
Three sneezer.
No.
Yep. Huh. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Export. Export. Ground level 1. Save. Now export as a JPEG. Take 2. Oh, I guess. Pictures. Documents, masks. WB. Safe house ground level 1 JPEG file. Dope. I guess it doesn't do that anymore. Over here. How do I add a map? Drag, copy. Not the way I want to do it. Add.
Come on. Okay.
Upload. Drop.
Shh. Loud.
Oh, and then I can just click and drag from here. Oh, snap. I have to make a new page, don't I?
I literally just.
That one. That one. Alright. Now you guys aren't on this map page, correct? So, how do I switch your view? Question. People who are proficient with Roll20.
Want the pet?
How do I switch the player view to the new map?
You have to drag us. So you see there's like a little player thing. You actually have to drag that to the new map.
Like
Yep.
that?
Perfect.
Oh,
We're
shit.
there.
So this is what it looks like.
Oh god,
in its
guys.
current
I gotta
form.
make our avatar small. Hold on so they can see us. Do
Oh.
you want to date my avatar?
She's a star.
She's
She's hotter than reality.
reality. Bar.
So this is the ground floor. The rest of it is still in progress.
Dope. This is like fucking way bigger than I imagined.
Right. This is a solid hideout, man.
Well, so
So
it's
this
probably
is like
actually
the
like,
entrance then?
the entrance is here.
What the fuck is this big thing?
Where?
The big square room.
That's a garage.
I
So
can
I
keep,
guess sure.
We're
it is
high
the entrance.
schoolers. We got a garage.
I can keep Bubba in there. It's fine.
Is there an ashtray in the safe house? Probably not.
No.
I grabbed something off the table and throw it up at Fall Star.
Okay. Um.
Almighty Bush.
While he's standing on the roof.
Well, I thought he was on the ceiling.
I mean, that is like a roof, no?
I mean, yeah, but I was thinking like as opposed to him standing up on the roof, that he was
No,
up
yes,
on the ceiling.
yes. He's standing upside down on the roof. Do
No,
we
Daniel,
have-
you do not have a hero mobile, but it is something that you can buy
Hey,
from.
hey, Dan. Yeah, don't lie. We do indeed have a hero mobile. His name
do?
His name is
Oh,
Drift.
Drift Portal.
His name is Drift.
Oh, dang.
Wow, I literally just threw that. I literally just threw something at Fallstar to ask him to fly me to the fly me somewhere to get my arm checked out when I totally forgot we have drift.
What time is it?
In game, it's like 10. It's like it would be like 10, 11 in the morning.
Oh, I mean, I guess I can take you, but we have to be back by 3 because Kendra's coming by.
And just as you're getting ready to open the door and like figure that out, like you would feel like a giant like gush of wind, and June and Night Howl would come whisking in. You would notice that there's like a steady like drip of blood that just like whipped past you.
Fall star drops from the ceiling. Are you guys okay?
Well, go ahead.
I think
Oh.
Night Howl would have lost consciousness at this point.
Most likely. So
Oh.
June's
I understood that.
June's just kind of dragging him, probably, and they're like, so I don't know how you people react to being shot, but he was shot, I think, more than once. A lot of this red stuff is coming out. Doesn't look good. I don't know what to do. Do any of you?
June, when this all happens and he starts saying shot, Tyre just kind of gets a little wide-eyed in the face, looks at Fallstar, stands up, and while you're kind of standing there frantic, just kind of taking his broken arm out of the sling, places it like his an open hand, bare hand, on Night Howl, and then he's just gonna kind of like grab your wrist for a second, June.
No.
Yep. Here, you brought him in. Give him some of your energy so he can wake up, and then I can fucking ow.
I
I,
heal people.
you could heal people?
No, I don't. I've never tried. I don't think it's possible.
If you, sorry, wrong accent. That was so
Can
bad.
It opens a portal to the emergency room.
you?
At a point.
Oh, I forget Drift is here again.
And there's a portal to the emergency room. Like you see people, like it's the general like wait like when you walk in and there's like the check-in desk. Like you see people like just like looking around the edge of the portal, looking into the safe house.
And Drift, without even getting up from the seat, hey, we've got a man shot. Can we get a gurney in here?
And like you see like the security officer just kind of like stand up. He's like, excuse me, and he peeks, or he comes to like the edge of the portal. He's like, I don't think we're allowed to.
June is at this point dragging Night Howl through the portal.
Fallstar will be making Night Howl way
Or the
less.
guard's like, oh snap, can we get a gurney? And like you see the people behind the desk just like start frantically like they start scrambling around, and like some people come out of the double doors with a gurney, and they load Night Howl right up on top of it, and they start like pushing like wheeling him away to the back.
Okay, you should probably go too.
And the
Yeah.
a doctor looks at you, June, and is like, are you related? Would you like to?
Yes, he's my brother.
And the doctor like points you at the security desk, and as you approach, one of the girls who's wearing scrubs like, so what happened? And she's like starting to type some stuff.
We were on the wrong side of town, and he just happened to get into the middle of a gang fight.
It happens all the time. Do you have a date of birth?
Shit. Do I know his date of birth? I've known him for long enough where I should know his date of birth. Can I roll something to see?
Well, no, you don't know his date of birth because I don't think he knows his date of birth.
Oh no.
That's great.
Okay. Do I at least like roughly know how old he is?
No, they're talking about your date of birth. Like you need a visitor's badge.
Oh, my date of birth. I just rattle off a random date that puts me at 17.
She puts it in there. She goes, and what's your name?
June Ludgate.
And she's like, she essentially prints one off, and she hands you like a little like it's like a like one of those sticker badges with like your information on it.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, just head through the gate, and they're gonna put him in room 3, so it's just the third room on once you head through those 2 double doors.
Great, thank you. And I go through the double doors.
And as you head through, you are like you're faced with the rooms. Like you head to the room that they said that they would put him in, And a couple of minutes later, a nurse comes in and she's like, "Oh, okay. You're here for the hero guy, right?"
Yes.
Um, so good news is he has hero insurance, so that'll take care of all of his bills and stuff. Um, do you, what were you guys doing? Was there like any, was he exposed to any type of any foreign agents we should know of? Does he have any like allergies? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of. I just think that his body is not quite fond of bullets.
Most of them aren't. Um, I guess. Well, they're getting him prepped for surgery now, but they had to cut off the costume.
Oh,
Um,
okay. That shouldn't.
so that'll be brought out to you shortly, but they're looking at like a 4-hour surgery time.
Oh, great. Okay, that's fine. As I mean, do you think is he going to be all right?
It looks it looks positive.
Good. Should I stay here or should I
Yeah, you
just?
can feel free to wait in here for as long as you like. Whenever you want to come back, you have you're on the visitors list. You can just come right in. So
Great.
I check in at the security desk, but
Great. Thank you.
and she turns and she just walks right out of the door and leaves you alone.
I don't.
Christian, you can remove your one harm. No,
Tyrants, after they're done taking care of the guy who
stop.
was shot and along all those lines, will then actually, if the portal's still open, step through and be like, yeah, can I try and get some help with my arm?
Yes, you can clear it. Um, I'm sorry. The same girl kind of looks up at and she's like, "Uh-huh. And how long is that gonna stay open like that?"
It closes after Tyrant walks through.
And she looks over at Tyrant and she goes, what brings you to the emergency room today?"
I was climbing a big, tall tree, and I fell, landed on my arm at least in 6 different places.
I see. Um, so on a take a seat over there and they'll call your name. Well, actually, fill out these papers and they'll call your name shortly.
And Tyrant's gonna take the papers with his left hand, just kind of look up and say, I really hate to say this, but I'm not ambidextrous. I can't really write with my left hand.
Try your best.
It doesn't look good. Tyrant was kept away from books.
And after a while, like you return the papers, and she looks them over, and she kind of fixes her face in a resolute way, and she manages you wait for about like 45 minutes before getting called, and they reset your arm, and somebody comes by and to take like your information and your insurance information down. What do you tell them?
Um, oof. No habla inglés.
And she looks up at you and she goes, "Oh, okay." And then she turns and she leaves. And then maybe like 15 minutes later, a a guy comes in
Uh-oh.
with thick dark hair and with darker skin, and he in Spanish starts asking you for your information.
No habla español.
And he looks at you for a second and blinks and scratches his head. And
And then
he
Tyrant's gonna literally lean forward, a hand over his by the side of his face, and say, "Look, look, man, I'm a poor boy. I had a broken arm. I need a way out of this. Anything you could do to help would be much appreciated."
um I don't I'll I at least need your address and the place that you're staying at so that billing can get in contact with you later.
Tyrant kind of just looks to the side and then gets like a little bit of an idea, a little bit of a smirk on his face. Uh, yeah. I really don't know where exactly where he lives, but I live with Black Cat.
Um you mean the villain that
Unfortunately, yeah. So if suddenly that man gets a bad reading, he might come into the wrong places.
So what you're telling me is that your roommate has lots of money to help you pay your bill.
Uh, what I'm saying is my dad's fucked over a lot of things for myself, and I need assistance in this one way. I can get in hero insurance soon by myself pretty soon. I'm supposed to be joining a hero group.
I can't help you with that. All I can do is take your information down and pass it on to billing.
Okay. Shake on
Um,
it?
sure, but unfortunately, I also just don't know how. Um, like we don't just know where he lives. So do you actually know your address?
Tyrant's just holding out his bare hand, waiting for him to shake his hand.
He does. He like takes it and like shakes it,
When
and
he
he's like,
does, Tyrant's gonna grip hard and just gonna say, "I'm really sorry about this."
and like he's like, huh? And as you like say sorry about this, like he just like slowly like slides down to the ground and then like crumples into like a pile on the floor. And
I'm gonna
you
get him as comfortable and nice set as possible, and then get out.
and as you're walking out, you manage to sneak out of the hospital.
Yes. I don't
As
have.
you're leaving the hospital, you are confronted. Um,
No shit.
you as you're walking out, um, off in the shadows, you see a small glint, um, flash at about like eye level, and at first you try to ignore it, and the more that you do ignore it, the weird stuff starts happening, like an automated security car like pulls up in front of you, and um
Shit.
like like a couple of like parking lights come on and they all swivel in your direction, um and as you look back in that shadow, like you notice that there is a shadowed figure standing there, motioning for you to come closer.
Do I recognize this shadowed form?
It's shadowed.
uh, if you didn't see in the camera, Tyrant is just gonna kind of roll his eyes and be like, "I didn't think that would work."
Do you approach the shadow?
No, I'm just kind of staying where I was, right where I was. My hooch is pooched.
And right from behind you, you hear, typical. Don't even know how to fall into a trap correctly.
Wasn't that good of a trap if I was able to figure it out.
Well, I mean, it was a good enough distraction for me to sneak up on you.
Sorry, actually, that was more so on me. Considering all things considered, I got my eyes in a lot of different locations and behind me right now.
Well, Tyron, you didn't strike me as the type of guy that uses, and he looks up and he looks around and he says, the hospital.
Yeah, I already feel guilty enough about that, but I don't know any way on how to handle that. And
Anyway, that's besides the entire point. What you're doing here is your problem. I've got, or I came here to call in a favor.
whose voice is this?
Well, it's you
Is it
recognize
Lang or is it
it's
Tarkon?
it's Lang.
I knew you'd show up again soon, Lang.
Well, you do owe me a favor.
Damn right I do.
So, no doubt you've realized that
Wait a minute, you were trying to trap me.
was I?
You just said you don't fall into a trap. Lang, come on. Do I really owe you a favor now if you're trying to play me?
I wasn't trying to play you. I was just trying to meet with you. You know, I'm very um auspicious about my security.
Oh, I know. And yet, still, somehow, you manage to slip out of your little cocoon when when the dome happened.
Come again?
Never mind. What do you want?
Well, you see, am in a I need you to help me rip off a bank. But but I know you're trying to go all straight and narrow. So technically, um if we do it right, we'll create we can create like a slight time paradox, create two of the items, and then it won't be stealing, it'll just be
Stop!
copying.
Stop! Lang! What if I told you that I already knew what you were gonna ask was something about robbing a bank?
It's not robbing, it's more or less just walking into an area you're not supposed
Lang,
to be
Lang,
in.
Lang, Lang, Lang. No, 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 no. Ignore that for a second. I asking you, what if I told you I knew what you were going to ask me was to rob a bank?
Well, I would assume that you're referring to the fact that this is Wednesday for the second time.
Which means you already had me do this once.
Correct? I don't know. I mean, I just assumed that it was that you didn't remember.
Which
But
means
if I don't have to re-explain
as
anything to
as
you, then
per
like let's go.
I've already done it once. If I've already done it once, the favor's done. We're good.
But I don't have. So then I don't have the item. You have the item.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly who you want to talk to for it, maybe.
I made the deal with you.
Well, that was Wednesday. This is a different Wednesday.
No, that's not how this works, my friend.
Uh,
Are you okay?
no, I ran in with my father the other day. What the fuck do you think?
Oh, the Black Tiger's back in town.
Oh yeah, just in case you didn't know, he's in town.
Hmm.
Which,
That kind
by
of
the
sparked
way, as far as
stuff up.
he's concerned, you're what turned me straight.
Me? I had nothing to do with you going straight. That was a you decision. You did that on your own.
But you
And
tell me
I
if
think,
you tell me if Black Cat will care what you or I think when he's made a thought when he's made that assumption.
well, thanks for telling me that. I guess I will make amends to him somehow. So are you? So you got the item? You giving me the item or no? Like I kind of needed to
I ain't
give it.
got no item, dude. I just got my arm taken care of. You have no idea. I took some Gravity Kids powers for a little bit. Things were crazy.
I don't care about that. I thought
And
you
I don't
I
care
thought
about
you
about your bank, but I still gotta listen to it, and but I still
tyrant. You
any
know
way I can help you without helping you. You know that
what do
just
you
sounds
mean?
wrong.
You already said that you have the item, so you've already helped me. You just have to hand me the item. Unless you don't have the item.
Tyrant just kind of opens his arms wide and looks around at his tight costume. Yep, no item.
So where is it?
Beats me. Having a broken arm with with the friends, I don't pay attention to them all that much.
And
Also,
laying like he grabs you by the collar and pulls you really close and he goes, That's that's a field destabilizer. You don't really just misplace a field destabilizer.
you're right. I'd just leave it with someone who would know more better about it, like Tarkon.
Hmm. I talked to Tarkon today already. He said he didn't have a field destabilizer. And Tarkon doesn't really lie.
Hmm.
I don't think he has the intelligence to lie, if I'm being honest. So, which one of you is the shady one?
That would be me. I'm the one with the villainy past.
So, what you're telling me is that you're not gonna turn over the item.
Look, Lang, as it stands right now, I'm lucky enough that the hot water you put me in the first place hasn't boiled over.
I don't know what hot water you're talking about.
Talking about at the dome when you got the door open for us.
Yeah, I helped you out of that situation.
Why were you there in the first place?
I mean, that's my business and my business alone. Why were you there?
Trying to stop something.
Likely. Listen, I don't have time to go back and forth with you. Are you got the item or you don't?
I do not have the item on me at this time, no.
You gonna you gonna get it to me in the next 12 hours?
The best I can do is try. Remember, I'm not some shadowy, explosive, fiery, or gravity anything. All I do is drain.
That's empirically not true. You drain and then copy and use. So, yes, you are gravity and explosivity and all of that E and more and a bag of chips. Let's not sell ourselves too short. Um, so just mechanical wise, I need to know, are you refusing are you refusing to are you refusing his call for a favor?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, Lang, if I can, I will try. I owe you, and I'm not exactly going to be setting a name for myself if I'm not willing to meet returns.
Tyrant,
Look,
tyrant, tyrant. How many times do you come to me and I say, I don't know, I'll try? No matter what you ask, it's always, yes, tyrant, but you know you're gonna owe me in the future. This is me coming to collect.
yes,
I've never said, I'll try to you. So I need you to do better. I need a yes or a no here, bro.
All right. But this is the last one. And afterwards, we're done.
Up until you need your next favor.
I won't.
That's what everybody says. So I either need you to, or I either need you to turn over the destabilizer to me, or I need you to make another copy at the bank and get me the copy of the destabilizer. Either way, if you're gonna make the copy, you should probably still find the destabilizer if you
Wait, and the
don't know where
question,
it's
how
at.
am I even supposed to make a copy?
I explained it to you yesterday.
All right, well, I think you remember the fact that I didn't even realize that we robbed the bank yesterday. I found out about that little surprise today. So you're gonna have to explain that to me if that's the case.
If you take it,
You can just give me the layman's terms, sir.
we just need to get our hands on the destabilizer at the bank, take it with us, and then when time resets, we'll have a copy, and then there'll also be a copy at the bank.
Got you. I'll get it.
All right, contact me when you have it.
I'll
And
drop the trap so I can move.
the trap's gone, and when you say move, like he nods towards the end of the end of the like, or he nods in front of you guys, and like it's all clear. And when you turn to look back at him, he's gone. We're gonna whip it over to or to Fall Star, Drift, MW. Right? Am I missing?
Drift went to get Night Howl's parents.
Drift went to go get Night Howl's parents.
Yeah, he brought him. He brought him
Where
to
I
the
live.
Oh, I didn't even. I've been missing chat.
That's okay. Yeah. Probably right away after closing the portal, after Tyrant Drift would have said that he was gonna go take Howl's parents to the hospital, or at least try to find them.
You would not be able to locate them.
Okay. Well, after at least searching for him, Drift would make his way back.
All right. You guys, it would be, so it would take Night Howl about like 3 to 4 hours in surgery. It was 11 o'clock when you guys left, so he wouldn't be free until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. MW, or not MW, June, did you plan to stay at the hospital the whole time?
I probably would have left and then come back later when I knew that he was going to be done.
Okay. Okay. So then, would you head back to the safe house?
Yeah.
So
Just in
then
case
we
there's
would
no-
let's pick up with you guys at the safe house at around noonish.
I was definitely said I was going to look for Mia when it was just us because we were apparently the only two that stayed behind.
Well, you would find her in
Right?
in the sub basement. Yep.
Wherever the
So-
portal that Drift closed would have been.
Why are there cards?
Well, upstairs, but I thought it was on the supercomputer.
Yeah, that was before, someone ran into the room bleeding out and dying.
So on this ground level, this is the linen closet. Oh, it's not. This is the linen closet. Behind the linen closet is the dumbwaiter that is like the miniature elevator that goes to all of the floors.
Okay.
And it would put you out by the actual like elevator door downstairs in the sub basement. Um, there are you would essentially hear her clicking away in the computer room.
Okay.
Hey Mia, are you
She will like
okay? The
immediately
others,
stare at him, like glare as he approaches, saying that.
yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do or say anything other than that. I messed up.
It's alright. And she'll just turn back to the computer.
So Drift took the others to the hospital so that Night Howl could get treated. I guess he got shot a bunch. And Tyrant's getting his arm looked at. I don't really know why June went, but I don't know when they're going to be back. But Kendra's coming by this afternoon. I don't know where you stand on the team and everything, and if you want to be here when a journalist comes to talk to us. But I also know that you met her already, I think.
Mia will turn to Fallstar, turn back to the screen that has like shit tons of Chimera information on it, stuff about the journalists, stuff about like literally everything they're doing. Turn back to Fallstar, turn back to the screen, and be like, yes, I'll be here.
Okay, she said she was stopping by around 3. Want to come upstairs? You want help with anything? I don't.
Actually, there's a shit ton of new information, so we should bring it upstairs. The host is actually a person.
Oh, so it's not the egg.
No. Unless the egg is
It's
also
just
another hero named Rebecca Sinclair.
She would not be classified as a hero.
Another
I know-
metahuman named Rebecca Sinclair.
know this name.
Excuse me?
Do I know? Does that sound familiar?
It does not.
Like massacre, anything in history with?
Nope. It sounds remarkably white girl plain to you.
Okay. Besides, I assume you've tried the supercomputer database to figure out how to find her.
Nope. But didn't think that was necessary, considering that the dossier. Pull this up again. The dossier says that the power source of this the RSW, or whatever the fuck it's called, is this person. So my assumption was that Chimera has this person locked up, or I don't know if I'm understanding this correctly, or if she's literally just like inside a computer. I don't know. I'm not that smart.
Guys, enough with the cards.
I'm trying to get rid of them. Can I look at the stuff that she's talking about with her being in a computer and whatever, and see if I can make sense of it?
So you essentially while you're reading the dossier, there's not a whole lot on her. What you I essentially you see the same thing that MW saw, that it was a super powered individual that who was reportedly named Rebecca Sinclair. Um, she she essentially mind controls people through somehow infecting them with what seems to be like a viral infection, and through the network of infected people, she creates a hive mind. That's
That,
really all it said.
but I don't know how that relates to her being a power source. So like, is she like an android or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of who. I text Polarity and ask him if he's ever heard of a Rebecca Sinclair. While I wait for a reply, I try to get
Did
on the
you
computer or have
actually
MW like search.
did you actually text him in the text thread?
Not this one, but previously, yeah. Nothing off today other besides you being missing. Yeah, I would just pull out right now. I'll add it right now and be like, "Have you heard of Rebecca Sinclair?"
Literally got interrupted splitting a blunt. This blunt's gonna be terrible now. Watch. I'm sorry for my absence, by the way. A friend needed a shoulder and someone to talk to. Oh, cool news, guys. I got offered a new job.
Congrats.
Where at?
It's called Sherry's Cafe.
What's the hours?
Way better than my current life.
I remember the days when you liked working third shift.
I don't mind working third shift if it's all third shift.
Yeah, if it's not like partly this, partly that, and hey, we need you to work 2 shifts today.
Yeah, I'm literally working swing and I hate it. I've always hated swing.
Night or Fall Star, he responded.
Okay, should we take our break now?
Do you want to? I have an alarm set on my phone.
I don't know. You guys seemed like you were taking a break, and then we got a little extra RP in.
I don't see the answer in the text form.
I just saved it. You might have to close the text form and open it again.
Yes.
Shit, that's not useful.
Thank you. Scroll down to the bottom of the text form and tell me how useful that answer was. I'm a great sorcerer and magician of all power. We have no idea what's going on.
Things are a bit strange, but the magical community doesn't have a clue.
Yep. Thanks, Johnny.
Us teenagers have to save the day. All the adults are fucking useless.
Just morons.
Teenagers get it done.
Oh, wait a minute! Oh, that's Oh wow.
What?
I really wish I didn't. I really wish I wouldn't have destroyed my phone early because I could have prevented me and Fallstar from getting ambushed. Hey Fallstar, I got texted by my dad.
Um, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought here.
Break or not?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay.
Let's take a break. Let's hit break and be back at let's say 2:05.
Okay.
And then when we get back, we will pick up from where we left off.
Awesome. All right, and we are out. 1.
Hey, that was me, not Tyler.
Welcome back from break, everybody.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
What?
He sent me a message that was clearly not meant for me.
I sent all my messages to Tyrant.
Oh, you sent 2 of them to me.
Ah.
I can show you a picture of my screen right now.
Wow, that's not. I think that's a glitch, bro. That's
Nice.
gotta be a straight glitch because they all say to Tyrant, from Tyrant to from Tyrant to from Tyrant to Tyrant.
I know what's going on.
Huh.
Remember when I was over by Laney's? You messaged it to
Oh,
Tyrant, not to Tear Blood.
yeah. So because they have control of your character, yeah. Okay.
You should have said nothing, Lane, so you could have been like, what kind of things are going on?
It's also
Right.
Yeah, that's why I
this,
get false
this
stars
information is
messages.
not in any way. It's really
Yeah.
vague. So
You've been watching our messages this entire time, Daniel, you creep. What
No,
a-
I only get messages specifically for false stars.
Yeah, and I message him a lot.
I don't. You must be sending those to Don specifically because I don't ever see
Like,
anything.
if you send them to Fallstar, then it goes to whoever has the Fallstar character sheet. So if you send it to Tyrant, it goes to me and Laney. If you send it to Tear Blood, it just goes to me. That's why I do it to Steven.
The trouble is, my username for masks is Fallstar, and my character sheet name is Paul Dominic Ramirez.
Anyway,
You're not wrong.
so we are picking. Dang, I forgot where I said we were picking up from. We were picking up from. Oh, June walking in,
June walking.
right? You.
yeah, I went back to the.
Oh, I guess June would be upstairs and.
Okay, hold on.
technically-
So let me get this right? This is the kitchen over here.
You have a kitchen? Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys want the tour? Yeah.
Yes.
So
give
this
me
is the
the
kitchen.
tour, real quick.
This is the kitchen. There's a table. The the square 4 is
That's
a stove.
obviously the stove. Is this a
Right next
microwave?
to it is the sink.
Oh, okay.
Is the sink. The microwave would be over here.
Okay.
And then if you see a blue line, that's where like right behind it on the wall.
Windows. Oh, cool.
And then this is this little small square or I guess rectangle. same thing,
So
is a refrigerator.
I don't need any further because this wall is perfect already. What's on this wall?
On this wall there's like a there's a
tell me
cabinet
it's just a
with
painting.
with plates. Yeah, but I mean there would be a cabinet with like plateware and stuff. And
Yeah.
then over on this wall, I have to add it's a cabinet full of like snacks and food and stuff.
I'm definitely gonna be setting up like a conspiracy Charlie Day theory board over here on this wall.
Well, there's the upstairs too. So the stairs situation is a little confusing. So this is the bathroom. The long rectangle is the bathtub. This is like a hamper for like dirty linens or whatever. This is the sink, and then that is the toilet.
Poop
This
feet.
is the backyard patio, like the backyard back porch, I guess. It's a double doors that goes to the kitchen and a single door that comes to the dining room, like table. This is the linen closet. It has linens. It also has a secret door to a hallway that goes to the dumbwaiter that goes up and down. On this door, not this door. I think it's actually this door side. I have to add it. Or on that side, I have to add a door. And then so you guys also have a basement, cause your hideout is a sub basement. You guys have a basement in case somebody's like, oh, that's a superhero hideout. It's in the basement. You can be like, our basement's just a regular basement, dog. So So this is a staircase right here. This is your living room. It's a carpet with a coffee table, and then there's two sofas, and like two lazy boy chairs. This is a TV. This is a foyer. This is a coat closet. This is an empty space with a window. Um, so then, yeah. So this is a platform for the stairs. These are like over here where you put stairs. It's like the railing, so you can like see into the living room, but you can't like hop. I mean, I guess you could hop the railing. And then these stairs go up to the second floor. I who knew
The second floor is a work in
The
progress.
second floor is a work in progress. The second floor is like it's like bathrooms, bedrooms, and I think there's like a small like office.
Let
Can
chaos
we make it canon that
reign.
there's a fire pole?
That there's a fire bolt.
Pole. I definitely want to slide down a fire pole.
We can add a fire pole.
Sweet.
It can be a fire pole instead of a dummy waiter.
How do we go up it though?
Sorry, it's really bothering me that you keep saying dumb waiter. Are you doing that
Is
intentionally?
that not what it's called?
The dumb waiter.
A dumbwaiter is for like sending food down.
I mean, it's
You
like
can put a person in there.
it's a little bit bigger than a regular dumb waiter, but it's like it's designed for people.
You're designed for people.
Not designed for mom.
Chaos reign.
And then so the stairs down are right under the stairs going up as well. And then this right here is the outside entrance into the basement. And so then right here there's another set of stairs that go straight down, and they merge at a platform like right under where it says stairs, and then you can keep going towards the north to go down to the basement. And then it's just a small basement that's the size of the living room, dining room. And then it also it connects up over where the dumbwaiter is, and it has actual like express freight elevator down to the sub basement. But yeah, that's the first floor tour. And your mailbox is right here next to the stairs.
Excellent.
The dotted line is a fence.
Your offense.
I like the bay windows in the living room. It's the aesthetic is nice.
Thank you. I based it off of the houses in what's it called? Not River West, Bayside, Bayview.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm still blanking on where we were picking up from.
I walked in.
June walked.
For the third time, I walked in.
June walks in, and I assume it's actually empty upstairs because the only people that would be home would be also. Oh, I guess Drift would have re-arrived back from looking around, right, for Drift or for my house parents.
Yeah, Drift would have. I mean, upon not finding him, Drift would have made his way back, and he, again, he'd probably just be lounging around, waiting for something, either news of what they actually investigated or Night Owl to get back.
Okay. Yeah, so you would walk in and find. I assume you would find Drift just like lounging on the couch, like channel surfing the TV.
Except he doesn't use a remote. He just uses like his thumb. Like,
So just Drift is up there right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
W and False are in the sub basement.
Okay. So I just kind of walk in. I'm like, so he's going to be fine. I'll probably go pick him up in an hour or so, a few hours or so.
oh, well, that's good. I honestly tried to find his parents, but I couldn't locate him. I mean, I figure he'll be okay.
I'm actually not sure he has any. Has he spoken? I don't think he's spoken of them, at least not to me.
I mean, I've been to his house and met his mother, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Nice people. They seem kind of rich, though.
Hmm. Are they nice? I don't think so.
Are they nice, Rich? I don't think so.
Eat the rich. Okay.
Yeah,
where-
so I mean, I couldn't find him. I came back. I haven't seen. I feel like MW are very like whimsical and full star around here, but I honestly haven't seen him. I haven't really looked for him though.
And what's going on with the egg situation?
Didn't wait a minute. Question, didn't you have the egg? Or no, they left it here. Um sorry, I forgot that we didn't really say that they left it here, but we kind of just added that in. It's sitting on the table. It's
Yeah,
over there.
they did leave.
Hasn't changed.
They left it on the dining room table.
Oh.
Just chilling out on.
So you didn't give it to the morally questionable friend of yours?
Not yet. He's kind of busy as
Can
is.
that
Where-
be the point that we come up as well?
Mm-hmm.
See, I told you they were somewhere around here.
So you would see them like come out of the. Well, I don't think you would see them. You would be able to see them through the stairs come out of the linen closet.
Oh, good. The rest of you are here. So he's going to live, I guess. We didn't. We didn't really find. He said he's going to be fine. I don't know how human medicine works. We usually just eat berries and then we're fine. So I'll be picking him up in a few hours. I don't know if anyone had any questions. We did not really find much at that Chimera place. I would say that whatever they have, it's definitely in the basement because we both tried to check it out and then our power's shorted out. So
Well, your power shorted out. I look at it when
That sounds kind of like the egg.
almost like
Exactly.
they were trying to contain something.
it sounds more like they have another one of these sitting in their basement.
I did.
I mean, shit. I honestly didn't realize there could be multiple of these.
Well, they did say that I have multiple siblings, apparently. So it only stands to reason there could be more than one of these eggs.
Know anything about these siblings?
No, I was under the impression that I was an only child. That's what I was told.
Tyrant, you would know where the safe house is.
Not
you
from the
were-
hospital anyway. So just I'm just meaning like it takes me a little bit.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, like you're capable of figuring it out. Like you were conscious when you were taken there.
Well, I can't say anything to the certainty of another egg or whatever, if that's what we're calling it. But I did find out some more information about what this host is, and that's actually probably another metahuman who can infect people and make them join a hive mind connected to her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If that's what's in that basement, I don't want to go anywhere near it.
But we don't want them to have it either. That's kind of what makes us.
I know, but I've met hive minds before. They're terrifying.
Does that sound like something your parents could do? Something like that? Maybe
Oh,
one of your
so you
siblings.
actually want my opinion on what we should do with the egg now? Oh, I
Damn.
didn't realize that had changed.
I think we're talking about the potential metahuman that is the host.
That I don't know anything about. And considering the last time I asked for my parents' advice, everyone completely ignored it. Why should I ask for it again?
But fuck, if what they have down there is another egg, we really need to retrieve it. Especially if it's not just another egg; it's a second iteration of this exact same egg. That's bad for reality.
MW is just glaring at June.
Why? They glare back.
You're exactly right, June. We did ask for your opinion. As a team, your opinion. Just like we asked Drift's opinion, and then we got more information about Tarkon. Just like we would like to get more information about your parents. But seeing as we can't trust anybody, nobody wants to listen, and we're not just going to go willy-nilly on your decision to send this all-powerful artifact back to your parents, who you don't want to talk about or are running away from. So don't give us guff because you wanted to just send an extra dimensional item through a portal to some random people. We didn't give
It's
it to
coming from the
Tarkon,
daughter.
and we never said we were going to give it to Tarkon. We said
It's
we were
coming
going
from
to...
the daughter of a crime boss.
I can't
I
help
don't
who my
even
parents are, but I can actually control what I do around them instead of just sending them shit.
I wasn't going to just send them shit. I was going to bring all of you with me to see what was going on. I don't know
Why
anything
do we
either.
want to go to a whole nother world? What if we just die? I don't even know. You don't even know if humans survive on your world. You don't even know how humans work.
Shit, this is heavy stuff, guys.
So instead of giving us all shit because you're mad we didn't go with your opinion right away, maybe try helping us work out, because my idea is that this host person is being held against their will. And maybe we could actually try helping someone instead of just sending shit to people who are obviously villains.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Who's obviously a villain?
That Tarkon dude, probably your parents.
shit. Speaking of villains, where's Tyrant?
Oh, I
And-
mean, he's not wrong.
Fuck, I think I left him at the hospital, didn't I?
At the mention of Tyrant, MW just looks down, stops looking at June.
I believe he went to the hospital with you guys. I haven't seen him since. But FYI, I got a text from Kendra. She was gonna stop by around 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Heads up. Maybe she said she found something. So maybe all of this is related. The thing at the stadium, what's happening now.
Maybe you said you said this host person might be like an actual person, right? Whimsical?
No, it is a person, or at least it was a person. I don't know what they've done to her now. Her name is
Well, does
Rebecca
this
Sinclair.
person have like a name
Yeah,
or an identity?
Rebecca Sinclair. Have you ever heard of her?
Probably not, but maybe having a friend in the media who might be able to locate her could be helpful, or at least.
I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to help us locate her. I asked Polarity, and he said he's pretty sure that's the name of a girl who went missing a while ago.
See? Chimera is known for taking people. And, like, that was one of my greatest fears, and now that is slowly coming to a reality. And now this person is probably being used to power this machine against her will, and is probably being tortured and whatever. Who knows?
Honestly, That's what bothers me. Based on the description, her power doesn't seem like one that would power something.
Yeah, but I guess if you have an alter reality warping drive thing majigger, it probably allows her to hook up into a machine. I don't know. There's people from other worlds
Wait,
here, man.
Guys, have you ever seen The Matrix? Maybe she's taking over minds and turning people into batteries.
Does the wait? Hold on. Does the Matrix exist?
The
Is this
Matrix
canon
exists?
now? All right. Wouldn't it be really boring for superheroes though? Like, oh,
I mean,
big deal, he can
it's
fly.
It's our world just with superheroes, so yeah, the Matrix exists.
Oh, jeebus.
That movie.
Well, like Neo, we gotta save people, man. Drift. What
Well,
if
I mean-
Drift? Look at me. Look at me with those. Never mind.
I'm
Drift.
I'm looking.
What if you're the one?
Fuck's sake.
I don't even know. God damn it, Whimsical, don't do this to me.
But Drift, what if you are?
Oh boy.
What if you took
Well,
the
I
wrong
mean-
pill and a lot of people die?
Shit. Well, I mean, first and foremost, I think what we need to deal with is not letting reality die. So, if there is an extra
I'm for that.
egg, we need to make sure it is not the same exact egg that we have on this table.
So hold on
How
though.
exactly?
Hold on though. We have to remember that now. Are we talking about a tertiary egg? Is there one that is like you said you had multiple, or your parents said you had multiple siblings?
That's what they said. You
Right.
all heard it.
So if there's right, follow me. And I know this is gonna be confusing. I'm already half confused just thinking about it. If there's one egg from one sibling, and now there's two eggs because of reality alter timey-wimey bullshit, is there now a third egg we have to worry about that they may have that is also gonna duplicate if time gets ruptured or whatever?
One egg at a time, Whimsical.
Okay. I'm feeling a little lost about what to do about all these.
Something just hit me, Drew. You said you and Night Howl, he got shot. You guys found some door in the basement that no. Why were you in there? I thought you guys were just supposed to scout it out.
We took the initiative and decided to do a little bit of more useful recon. We couldn't get much just from the outside, and I had a way to get inside, so we did.
And now Night Howl is having surgery because he got shot multiple times.
He got shot
I don't-
multiple
yeah, that's the report.
times?
It may have been more than once, yes.
And he's gonna be alright, right?
And he's what?
He's gonna be alright, right?
Yeah, they said he'll be out of surgery in about 4 hours. He should be fine.
Okay, we'll deal with that later.
It didn't mess up his
I-
hair, right?
And mess was what?
His hair, right?
No, it still looks beautiful.
And like MW will just if only I had hair like that.
I mean,
Yeah, his hair.
Drift changes his hair.
What?
Drift uses nanotech to change his hair, and it just looks like he has a Night Hall wig on.
Oh, that's so weird, but okay.
I'm not gonna lie, it is really, really nice hair.
Can you go like this?
Shakes the head.
Oh wow.
But anyways, yeah, let's. So, fuck. first and foremost, we need to find Tyrant. So Drift will instantly just open a portal to the emergency room again, and he'll kind of just stick his head through and look at the attendant and, hey, the guy who came in here with the broken arm shortly after the gunshot, uh, is he still here getting treated?
And the attendant like she looks like startled. It's the same one from earlier. She's like, she locks on you with blue eyes and still not like used to seeing like a whole different like portal. And he's like, hey, he left like an hour ago.
Ah, shit. He instantly just sticks his head back in and closes the portal. Well, he is no longer at the hospital. I mean, if he says he's been gone for an hour, so I'm hoping that he's on his way back.
Kick in the door, giant, loud, southern fuck in the safe house.
Fuck.
Ah, there he goes.
Where have you been? Like,
Where'd the map
Hey,
go?
you-
Oh.
Oh,
Now send it to back, yeah.
Damn it, Kyle.
What?
So, Drift obviously looking at your arm. Did you even get that fixed?
it got reset. I just gotta, do the smart thing and not get it, not crash it.
Tyrant, they would have reset it, and they would have like reattached it and repaired. Like your arm wouldn't be broken anymore.
Okay, but do I have it still in a sling so it can heal up, or am I good?
No, I mean it would hurt. It would
Okay.
hurt. Like it would still feel like it's broken, but it would be fine.
This is some advanced medical technology.
That is.
Drift. With Rift. Can I need to talk to you, Drift, for a couple minutes.
I need to
I-
talk to you.
Yes. And are we like going somewhere, or like can we talk about it here?
Oh, we're going somewhere, sir. Me and you have a long talk to have about our friend, our mutual friend.
I don't really have many friends, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. I mean, it could be our Fall Star's mutual friend, Miss Whimsical's a mutual
Tarkon.
friend. I mean, oh, okay. I wouldn't really call him a friend, more an acquaintance, but sure.
I totally see Drift just like speeding up the talk, and at this point, Tyre just kind of walks behind you, puts his hands on your back, and just starts pushing you out the room.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And when Tarek actually gets him somewhere alone, he's gonna kind of put his head in his hands, pull down, turn and look at him and say, "Okay, so while you might have one bad friend, I have a few bad friends. I got a bad friend who's calling in a favor right now, but that's not what I want to talk to you about. What I want to talk to you about is the fact that I think I know why there's more eggs."
Aha!
Go on.
You just
So-
hear MW from the background.
So, I also have an answer as to why people think I robbed the bank yesterday.
I mean, do you mean tomorrow or today? Technically, there's been like two. I don't really know what day it is anymore. Which
This is
day are we talking
Let's
about?
call today W2.
Okay.
I apparently robbed the bank on W1. And if
Wait, why did
he's
you rob a
right,
bank on W1?
You're not there.
Tyrant turns and looks.
MW's not there.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
we're not in the main room?
No, he pushed me out of the
Yeah,
room.
They went to a side room.
I missed that. I apologize. I
Oh, no, you're good.
apologize.
So, today's W2. On W1, according to my contact, there was only one of these eggs. Today, there's two. We know there's two.
And that's confirmed. I mean, I know. I mean, you haven't heard this, but M was just saying how they were in the basement of that building we sent them to, and they had sudden power surges that are similar to the egg we have. Are you confirming there's another egg?
Yes, I'm confirming there's another egg, and here's. Okay, I don't know half the words he was saying to me. All right, I'm not exactly smart. I don't got no amazing, awesome backpack. That's why I'm actually
Let
talking
me
to you about this.
let me interrupt you really quick, Tyrant.
Okay.
Do you know if this is a different egg, or is it somehow the same exact egg we have?
Based on how he said it, when time clinks, another one of these eggs is going to be at the bank.
Clinks.
Fuck. Well,
Also, he wants me to
who's
help
this
him
you're
rob the
talking to?
bank.
Who are you talking to that is giving you this information?
Same one who got us out of the dome. Allow me to put it this way. I started on the bad side. You obviously. Lang for being manipulative, for knowing how to play the situation right and how he wants it, and all these other things. He's not the worst, but he's the reason why I decided to turn. Well, he's one of the reasons why I decided to turn cheeks. So I gotta make. I need help convincing him that that I am helping him, and
So
I'm robbing a bank, an egg. I feel like
So
if
what?
you could drop me somewhere, I don't know. It's hard. Actually, just finally just like looks for a chair. Oh hey, and
I have one question for you. I mean, like, it seems like you're considering robbing this actual bank. Now, what happens if, today passes and instead of W3, it is now Thursday, and you've actually committed a bank robbery?
well, if that is the case, if I can line things up just right, you and everyone else can probably catch a robber and more.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Reality generally doesn't just line up right when you try to mess with it. So I would stay away from robbing banks. Um,
I
and
want.
I is now you said this egg is it already in the bank?
He said when time resets, there'll be one at the bank, and there'll be that one that where it. You know what? No, don't even. I don't even want to know where it is.
So I mean, if the eggs, fuck, I don't. Reality's stupid. Well, shit. I mean, I'm glad you told me this, but I feel like this is all relevant information that everybody else should know.
I also
But-
kind of felt that you might be able to decompress this boatload of info that I have half no idea what it all means and be able to properly explain it.
Well, essentially, the egg, as we've all been calling it, messes with reality. It is a reality warping device, and somehow, in the event of warping reality, the egg has splits into two separate eggs. I don't know if that's because reality is splitting or whatever, but all I know is that two of the same object should never exist in a reality. And I'm not talking about like identical objects. I'm talking about two of the same exact thing.
Wait, can I ask a question? Do you think if this whole duplication thing happens again, do you think it's gonna do it just down the line and go from 2 to 3, or do we think that it might be worse and go from 2 to 4?
Well, I don't necessarily even know if reality can handle continuing to split. I don't really like. This is all not proven sciences.
Why do I get the feeling there's supposed to be a cat involved?
Cat? Like meow
I
meow
wouldn't make that
kitties?
joke because there's actually yeah, meow meow dimensional kitty.
Not sure.
Right.
Right.
Wait, was I muted when I said that?
No.
No.
Dang.
You were not.
He's a smooth operator, everybody.
So, I mean, do you know which bank this egg is supposed to be in?
The bank I apparently robbed.
Well, I mean, I didn't rob the bank with you, so I wouldn't know that.
I technically
I mean-
didn't. I'll be honest. I did not rob a bank on W1. I was with Fallstar getting beat, trying not to get killed by my dad. So I don't even know what bank I supposedly robbed. In fact, I don't even know how the hell. Wait a minute. Do you think this whole time thing might be duplicating us?
Mm, well, let's just hope it is that we don't run into ourselves. All I can say is I really hope there's not multiple me's running around.
If there's another you running around, I'm stealing his backpack.
Don't touch my backpack,
It's
asshole.
not your backpack. I'm talking about his backpack.
It's still my backpack.
But then if your backpack breaks, I can just give you your old backpack.
It's technically the backpack.
Anyways, this is all really fucked up, dude. And we need to act quickly because I don't know how long, like I said, reality can continue to be fractured.
Also, please don't leave me in the hospital all like that again.
I mean, you were in good care. It's like one of the safest places you could be. What's wrong with the hospital?
Well, number one, up as far as the area is concerned or anyone else, I'm not a hero. I don't got insurance.
Well, then next time I will drop you off at a vet.
Dang.
You know what? Next time I'll just ask for a handshake. Give you the broken arm. No, I'm just kidding. Let's. Okay, I've decompressed. I've got it. Let's. I'll go tell everyone.
And as you head out to do that, we're gonna switch over to Night Howl.
Hola.
So Night Howl, you come back to consciousness, and as you come back to consciousness, the first thing you realize is that you're laying on something that's very cold, and it's very hard,
And phrasing.
and well, it's only gonna get worse because it's very drafty, and you realize you're not really wearing anything but a hospital gown. And like as you focus in, like you're staring straight into the eyes of this fairly beautiful woman. She has like red hair and blue eyes, and she's wearing like like one of those white lab coats. And she has a stethoscope around her neck. And she like as you like look at her, she starts smiling. She goes, "Ah, you're awake."
Oh. Where am I?
You're at Sovereign General in the medical district.
Oh. Am I okay?
Kind of. And if you look down at your body, like you see this like it's like a arm, like a draw, like a mechanical cybernetic arm, and it looks like you know how you see those arms like soldering things on an assembly line. It looks like it's soldering your skin together, only with like actual um with actual skin instead of metal.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And the she just kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. She's like, don't worry, it's all fine and good. It's the way it's the hero insurance you got. We are allowed to use they're not exactly experimental treatments, but they're not offered to the public. So you should be all done in about like 10 minutes.
So am I gonna like grow a third arm or something?
No, it's all you. We just 3D printed your skin and organs back where they were.
That's gross.
Oh, it's actually miraculous, but we can use different adjectives.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's miraculous, but I'm sure that's kind of gross too.
And she shakes her head and she kind of like chuckles a little bit. She goes, well, it's probably gonna itch for a while. I'm gonna go and grab some stuff for you. Unfortunately, we had to cut you out of your superhero costume, so um, we'll get you some paperwork and some sweats to wear home.
Um, does somebody have my stuff?
Yeah, it's over there. And she points at the chair in the room, and like all your stuff is like in a it's in a white nylon bag, like drawstring bag.
Like my cut up suit and stuff? Or
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, okay. I guess Night Owl will like get up. And he's okay to get up.
You're like literally strapped to a table. Like you couldn't
Like,
get up if you tried.
Sexy. So I guess I'm gonna stay here then.
Well, after about 10 minutes, like the doctor disappears and she comes back with some general like papers and like as she steps in, like the robot like finishes up and it just like fixes on it, like goes into a neutral position and it looks like smooth skin. There's no scar or anything, and she
I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
oh I am Doctor. Let me actually look up her name.
Doctor Strangelove.
Or how I stopped thinking and learned to love the bomb.
Her name is Dr. Clastine Kim. Clastine Kim. I'll drop it in the chat.
Do you know where my friends went?
And she'll look at you. She's like, I don't. I'm not sure that you came in with some friends. She could. I mean, I could ask around for you. But no, I don't know where they could have gotten to.
Oh. Um. So, what's the sitch, Doc?
So she hands you the papers and she goes, "You should be as good as normal. It might hurt for a little while, it might itch for a little bit, but you should be good. Here's like the paperwork for your hero insurance claim that you're gonna need to turn in, and then here is also those sweats." And she like pushes you a pair of like their blue sweats with some paperwork on top into your hands. And she goes, once you're all dressed, you're free to go. It's just a right, and then through the double doors, and then through the double doors.
She hands me paperwork and sweats in my bound hands.
No, she lets you up from the table.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. And then I will proceed to exit.
All right, and yeah,
I mean, I'll collect my things first.
when you exit, you exit out. It's about like noon 31.
Wait, it only took me an hour to get out of surgery?
They 3D printed your skin back on you.
He told me it would
Oh.
take 4, those bastards.
I want my money back.
Where is the hospital? Can you?
So, oof.
What just pulled up?
All right. So if we're here, there is a whole I don't remember where it is. I think there's a medical district or like a medical ward. It
Excuse
is.
me, sorry guys. Yeah, actually, you can drift. It's kind of like your job. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's here in first
I
response.
said it's your job.
So you would be.
It's kind of why we want you on the team.
Yep.
Well,
It'd be right there.
what else can you do? Change your hair?
Where is my house again? It's
Your house is up in.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty. They're
It's in
pretty
what?
good.
Yeah.
Hot boy drift over
yeah.
here.
I head home. It's not that
Be real, all of us are babes.
We are.
Yeah. It'd only take you 15 minutes to get to your house.
All right, yeah. I'll head home then.
Hey mom, I got shot.
No, your mom's not even fucking home, dude.
They're totally not home.
Typical.
Got kidnapped.
So yeah, you do arrive home. Your house is empty. It still looks tossed.
Ooh.
From the other day or whenever those people broke in. Um, your parents aren't home.
Is there like a home lab or something?
There is. It's out in the or it's in the basement.
And I would have access to this.
You have access to parts of it.
Can I like go downstairs and fabricate a new costume?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. And once you once you like design it and everything, it takes a while for it to print. Maybe like like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. But it does like print out and fabricate out an entire new costume.
So if I understood, I left the hospital. It took me 15 minutes to get home, and then 30 minutes to get
Yep.
to the hospital. So 45 minutes.
Hmm. Correct. Well, you're playing catch up at this point.
Sorry, I've been away for a while.
Nope, you're good. Yeah. So technically, at this point, Daniel would have been. You would have you would have either just missed Daniel looking for your parents at your house, or like, or like you were there or you were like in the basement while he was looking for your parents and just ignored the fact that he was there. But I'm gonna choose to believe that like you arrived after he left.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I guess I would don the costume and head for the safe house, maybe.
So then, by the time you arrive at the safe house, you would probably arrive shortly. You would arrive shortly after MW had that MW and June had that shouting match, right?
Yeah.
You guys like there was a shouting match, and then there was a secondary. Oh, and then the tyrant took Drift aside, right? I'm not
Yep.
missing anything before that. So you would have arrived like right when Tyrant and Drift went missing.
And who's at the safe house when I get there?
Everybody
Except for Tyrant and Drift.
except for Tyrant and Drift. They're there. They're just in a separate room.
Hey guys, what I missed?
Oh, you're okay. That's good.
Yeah, I guess they would just like 3D printed my organs or something.
He just walks into all this tension like crackling in the room.
I was gonna say, yeah, for your reference, apparently MW staring at the ground. Dom is basically looking at her worriedly, and I don't know what June is
Though,
doing.
have we just been standing here doing this for 3 hours though?
No, because he got
No.
back. He got back like
Yeah.
an hour after we took him in there, so it hasn't been that long.
Yeah, so like we would have gone and done other stuff. I don't think we would be still like
Oh, he got back an hour after we got out. An hour after we dropped him off. That was when June showed up by us.
Mm-hmm.
So all this conversation we've been doing was while he went back to his parents' house
New
and did
costume.
stuff.
I got you. Yes.
He would be walking in.
MW is looking at her feet.
Dom is staring at MW.
Damn, who got shot?
Ooh.
MW will rush over and give him a hug.
Ah, it's still tender.
Oh, sorry. I'm just glad to see you're all right. I didn't really know what happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we went to, well, Junior and I went to check out that Chimera base, the one with all the rail system. That's definitely checks out. There are tons of rail systems that run in and out of that place, like way more than just a commercial business. We started to do an initial check through, just checking off the things you sent us there to do, but we saw an opportunity and we took it. We infiltrated the HQ and we descended a freight elevator. It was weird. The lower we got, June, did you notice something? The lower we got, I just felt like sicker and sicker and sicker.
Yeah, it was sort of like when we get in close proximity to the egg that we have. It was taking our powers away.
But yeah,
Oh.
our egg doesn't take our powers away. It's just technology. It's weird. It wasn't like before.
It did. I mean, that egg does absorb magic. That's something that I noticed the first time Drift gave it to me.
Oh. Well.
So.
Drift is Drift. Wait,
Drift.
Fuck.
Like, rights or something?
Huh?
We went down the elevator and we could only get down like two of the floors. It seemed massive.
Mm.
And how did you get shot?
Well, it seems that they have a security system in the lower floors, and when I phased through the second elevator door, there was like a barrier, and I guess that tripped the alarm. They knew that we were there. When we were escaping, we were trying to stealth out quietly without being noticed, but there was somebody there who could see through my stealth. I saw her watching us as we made our way into the lobby. And I knew we couldn't. I knew that we couldn't escape unknown. She would have followed or something. So I took action, and a fight ensued. There was turrets and a battalion of men, and she turned into this guard, and then she wasn't there at all, and then she was somebody else, and she had missiles and this disintegration ray. It was crazy.
Well, that's either.
Oh, she sounds like Shell.
Does that
we
sound
warned
like
you about, and the reason I told you not to go in.
Yeah, does that sound like Shell or does that sound like Carbine?
Oh no, there were two of them there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was asking the DM. Sorry.
Oh, what he's describing sounds like Shell.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
There was another chick there who seemed like she was in charge of the whole operation.
That was probably Carbine, or maybe, I don't know, but I'm just glad to see that you got out. I got some more information about it, actually. We may think that there's another metahuman being held called the Host is actually a person who went missing a few weeks ago.
And you said you know who this person might be?
I never asked. Do I know this person?
No.
Like, even in our high school?
Yeah, she doesn't go to the high school that you go to.
Did she go to Fall Stars High School? Damn. No.
My mentor only knew that she went missing a while ago.
What's a while ago, by the way?
He clarify.
That's helpful.
So what I'm hearing is we have to get in there to, according to Tarkon, get the egg so that both of the eggs are in the same place to close the time loop.
Is that how time works?
That's what Tarkon said, right?
You're just believing Tarkon lie?
I'm not. I'm just trying to put all the information we have from different sources aside because, according to what.
Yeah, well, it seems that Drift doesn't disagree with his analysis of how time and everything works. And Drift, I feel like, knows more about this kind of stuff than any of us. So,
Where is Drift?
he and Tyrant went looking for you, I believe. Is that correct, Fall?
No, Tyrant took me to talk to me. We're just probably in.
Oh, you haven't
The
come
living
back
closet.
yet?
I imagine Tyrant is just yelling at me in the linen closet.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of hear him yelling over there.
Yeah, if you're yelling, you would definitely hear him yelling. Like you probably wouldn't hear what he was saying, but you would definitely hear like the sounds of him talking very loudly, like indiscriminately.
I'm gonna stealth phase into the linen closet.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, bye.
Wow. I've been talking this entire time.
Oh,
Oh, wow. And,
bye.
okay. Yeah, yelling in the back like that, and then probably quiet for a minute before a nice one final fuck. And then Tyrant's just gonna come walking in and take a seat in the corner and wait for a moment to bring up the other thing about the egg.
Anybody want a hot towel?
Oh yes, there is a hot towel machine in the linen closet.
No, just me. Okay. Right, and then I'll follow Tyrant.
You know what, Drip? You know what, Drip? I'll take a hot towel.
He throws a hot towel across the room at you.
It's like
I
salt.
raise my hand to catch it, it just crashes into my face and like completely covers my face. Just
Wait.
Just wraps around you and.
yeah, and I just start falling and just no.
Wait.
Attack hot.
You just in the closet? Couldn't you have gotten a towel?
That's not how this works.
Okay.
Oh, Night Owl. Nice to.
I guess he would like
See you.
Phase.
I'm very glad you're alive. I took you to the emergency room. You weren't looking too good.
It was you? I don't remember anything.
Well, I mean, I don't think you were conscious at that moment in time, so that makes
Very
sense.
much wasn't.
And then I went looking for your parents to try and tell them you weren't doing too hard, and then yeah, I couldn't find them. I was there like maybe 30 minutes ago.
Wait, I was home 30 minutes ago.
Well, what the hell?
What do you mean you were at my house? No, you weren't.
You were dying in the hospital. I thought maybe your parents might like to know.
That's very thoughtful, but I'm skeptical because I didn't see you there.
I mean, I didn't see you, but I mean, that is kind of normal.
I guess that's fair, but I definitely would have seen you.
I mean, I don't usually knock. I just kind of come on in. That's what I do.
Seems a little. What were you guys doing in the linen closet?
7 minutes to 7, bro.
Well,
Right, that's actually a good point. That there is Tyron apparently has information that we all need to know.
Whimsical, if you could, on that computer, I want you to look up the name Lang.
Well,
Are-
you would have to
are
go back
your-
through the linen closet.
Are your hands and legs broken? Like what? And you just
No, you're actually at the computer. I did want to ask
no,
you to
you're actually in the way to the computer.
I went to the corner and sat down.
You went to the linen closet, which is to the elevator to the basement to the computer. You're literally standing
Whatever.
in the doorway to the elevator to the supercomputer.
I'm not controlling that thing at all because I don't see it.
No, like where you guys were arguing was in the door,
Oh.
like the doorway to the elevator.
Okay, I might have been the only one to like literally imagine like going out the door and be like, no, 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 portal to a different room, or something. Okay. Anyway, Terrence on the computer gonna try looking up Lang for a second. DM, is he able to find anything on him on this?
Do you know what the answer is?
Probably no. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What kind of garbage supercomputer is this?
It's a supercomputer.
I mean,
I-
a super
no, no, hold on. Tyrant-
data it doesn't have.
Tyrant sits there for a good like 3 minutes going through like different aliases, code names, and all these other different things, all the different things that he knows about Lang. So you start seeing like 14 different names on the thing, and nothing found, nothing found, nothing found, nothing found. And finally, Tyrant's just gonna stop, put his face in his hands, and just say, "What kind of fucking supercomputer is this?" Okay, look,
I think he said it looked like possibly a supercomputer.
No, it is a supercomputer. There's just no information out there on Lang. Literally none. Tyrant, you would know that he sweeps the entire internet.
yeah, I know, no, that's what I
for-
figured. I wanted to see if this private network might have something, especially since I'm
not a
pretty sure
private network.
Tyrant. Oh,
I mean,
fair enough. You're right.
Like, it is a private network, like it's secure behind a VPN, but like it's not like a private network that like is compiled full of information.
I'd like to. I'd like to assume that Tyrant has helped him keep off the thing a little bit, so it was worth a shot.
So, yeah, just to clarify, timeline, if it took Night Howl about an hour, then he went home, and then here it's what, like 1:32?
It's like 1:30. And around that time, yes, Tyrant.
No, no, no. You're good. Go ahead.
Around that time, you would get a knock at the door.
Oh, never mind.
No.
To see who is at the door.
And when you go to open the door, it is
No. I'm looking through the people. The fuck you mean?
so it's like one of those. You got two doors. It's a screen door, like security screen door, and then you've got like one of those wooden doors. There is a peephole, but you see sciatica.
I want to stealth before anybody does, like opens the door. Or anything.
Insight check. Sorry.
I turn around and I say, okay, Sciatica's here. Hey, MW. Question.
Yeah?
Do you think she's connected to Rebecca somehow?
I think that all people that we ever meet from here on out have always been connected to everything that's going on right now.
I'm just saying she does things with heads. Rebecca can infect people and be part of a hive mind.
Literally, the day we all met and came together, the one trustworthy person we met said not to trust anybody else. And guess what every one of you has been doing? Trusting literally everybody you guys meet.
I mean, I haven't.
I also dislike that statement.
To be fair, it's people they trusted in the past are the people they've been trusting.
Shush, God.
Either way,
In my defense, I with like 4 to 6 months ago wasn't doing this sort of thing, and you know what? I'll just lay it all on the table.
whoa, we have a guest at the door now.
Right?
Open the door and I say, what do you want?
And like she blinks, she's like, hi. I was done with my thing, and I assume I was coming back to meet up with you guys and talk about Chimera. You remember, right? We had a meeting this morning, right?
I'm well aware we were trying to deal with the thing that you asked us to deal with.
Oh, can I come in?
Sure, I think. Anyone have a problem with that?
MW has moseyed on over to the corner and sat at the table.
Okay.
You sure that's where June's sitting?
Your
Put
character's
your token
not
on the map.
there. Put your
I
token
can't.
on the map.
I don't think I have a token.
All you gotta do is drag, like, literally click on your character sheet and drag it onto the main screen.
Oh. Okay.
Why is it that I have the camera covering a third of the map no matter what permanently, and I can't even scroll over or out of it?
The,
Like,
what?
I can't even see anything above poop shooting table.
Cause you're trash.
Because
can
Steven, Miss Whimsical, Fallstar, and Daniel are
you
covering
can
it.
make your cameras of us smaller if you go to the options, game
I know
settings,
that.
all
Oh
the
wait,
way.
now they're actually moving. Now they're actually moving for me. Never mind. They weren't moving.
All
I
right.
love you. Thank you.
Are you actually sitting there then?
Yeah, I have been.
Okay, fine.
The egg's over there.
I say
Fine.
I don't mind fall, and I like give him a look, like
Dang.
if you
Kind
could
of look.
if you could see more past like my like face scarf and bandana, I'd give you more, but it's just like you can tell her eyebrows are arched at least.
God, this is still a fucking thing. Ugh. Okay, I open the door.
And Sciatica will step in past you guys and step into the living room, and she'll look around and she's like, "Huh? You guys just lounge here all day?"
I'm sorry that we literally were getting something that might be connected to this back, and then we're investigating Chimera. And happened to catch us after all our people got back from the hospital.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. No, like no biggie. I was just. It seems like the life. Anyway, what'd you find out?
That the host is, and the host is someone named Rebecca Sinclair. I think. We think maybe. Um, we haven't found that much information. We did confirm all of the security details you have, though.
Who is Rebecca Sinclair?
We
I
hear
don't
Drift
know.
yell from across the room. Don't tell her anything.
I don't know. Someone who went missing a while ago. That's all I know.
Um. Okay. So you said all of my intel was accurate?
Nice. June, do you want to confirm the intel she provided that you guys investigated?
I mean, it should have been accurate. I stole it from
What?
Cam.
What info? What intel are we talking about?
That's what we went to Chimera to confirm that they have rail systems and shell and cameras and security.
Yeah, have all that.
Okay, so, what are we gonna do about it?
Oh, you're taking part in this now. You're not just running off and wanting us to deal with it.
I had something important to do. I mean, I'm here now.
More important than the destruction of reality.
Excuse me?
I mean, yeah, it's a time paradox. We're in a time loop. You surely knew that was dangerous for reality, right?
No, I didn't know it could destroy reality. But potentially? Anyway, so I'm here now, you guys. Did you guys formulate a plan?
Oh, we were about to compare notes and try and piece together everything we know.
Oh, okay. Well, while I was out, I managed to get some more information from the last few hours. No, not hours. I guess it's weird. Chimera as a whole doesn't seem to be affected either. by the reality shift. But they are missing a lot of troops and security forces.
Wait, when
What do
you
you? How did
say
you?
it's not affected by the time thing, what do you mean?
It's how we remember yesterday.
Yeah, like we can remember yesterday. Everyone who was at Chimera remembers yesterday. The important thing I had to
Oh,
go do was I was actually on
oh no.
undercover for Cam, and I had to go do an interview at Chimera for a job position. And when I got there, they went on lockdown. Apparently there was an attack on the building, and um, I
Wait. Pause. Hang on. So you wanted us to investigate and confirm you're in on the place that you were going.
well, I didn't know that I was going there at the time. I met them at a different location, and then they moved us around. It didn't happen that way yesterday. Yesterday, I met them for we went for coffee at a Star Cream, and we had a nice conversation at a Star Cream. Today, I met them for coffee at a Star Cream. They had already had my favorite order picked up, and then we got into a black SUV and we drove to Chimera, and they said that there was something had been interfering with them all day, and then when we arrived at Chimera, we started having our conversation, and then halfway through, um, an alarm went off, and there was some.
Pause. Time out. I'm still confused here. You knew you were going to interview with Chimera. Why did we have to put ourselves at risk when you're interviewing for a job and will potentially be going there?
Because I wouldn't get the job if I was infiltrating, like if I get caught infiltrating and at the same time am interviewing.
Not while you were interviewing, but you're literally going to be an inside agent. Your job as an inside agent is to confirm that kind of intel.
Correct, but I won't be an inside agent until next Tuesday.
So it couldn't have waited. You do realize that one of us got shot, right?
No, it couldn't have waited. What if next Tuesday never comes?
Maybe doing this would have been more important than your interview.
Unless unless this solidifies as whatever, and I don't know how time and reality works. I just thought I'd rather err on the side of safety than not.
Steven,
What the hell, hero?
I would
I
like to
didn't
pierce the
I didn't
mask.
pierce the mask. I didn't want Son of Liberty to be mad if I blew my cover.
Lightning.
Okay, so you got a solid hit. You may ask one of the you may ask one of the questions. Do you want me to read them to you?
Nope. Sorry, team. How could I gain influence over her?
You can gain influence over Sciatica by showing her that you're invested in her and actually care about doing stuff and helping her and showing her that you're a real person that isn't, you know what I mean?
Everything you just said was entirely selfish, though.
It is. She's a
Okay.
selfish person.
Alright. I just narrow my eyes then.
Um and she looks at Fallstar, and you can tell that there's she's trying to keep a tremble out of her voice, but when she speaks, she's like, you felt you felt Son's anger before, right?
I've been in a room with him.
So you know what it's like.
Sure, but I mean, He's Sun after all. He's the top superhero. What do you think he's gonna do? Melt you with his laser beams?
Tyrant actually kind of finally lifts his head off from the table, looks over to Sciatica, and can't believe he's saying this again, but I can't believe me, the one who used to rob, beat, and break things and people, has to point out that look, allow me to ask you this real quick, Sciatica. Yes, this was an important thing. To some degrees, one could say you made sure a few things were taken care of at once.
Mm.
However, and I just want to let you know this real quick, as I'm you taking advantage of what the hell hero, and I'm taking advantage of influence over her, and I'd like to inflict the guilty condition and state what might you have done if Drift had ended up dead,
Night Howl.
and
Wait,
what
why
do
would
you
I
think?
have died?
No, not you,
Night Howl.
Sciatica.
Night Owl.
Yeah, what's up?
Night Howl was the one that
I'm
was with.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. If Night Howl had ended up dead, if Night Howl had ended up dead while
Um,
you were taking care of an interview. Look, I've never met the guy. I've never met the big man himself. But that man, but Fallstar over there, he can tell you what it's like to be in the room with Black Cat. And I lived in that my entire life
so
before I
pause.
decided to finally stand up.
Pause.
Sorry.
Um, when you take influence over somebody, you choose
When you
what you
take
would
when you
like.
take advantage of your influence over them, surrender the influence you hold over them to choose one. Give them -2
Correct.
on a negative roll, inflict a condition on them, or take a +1 on a move targeting them.
Correct. Which one would you like to do?
Inflicting the guilty condition.
Um, actually, I do not
Or
think
if
you
you think
can
if
inflict guilty on sciatica.
I was just
she's
about
already
to say,
guilty.
watch. No,
I think
she's
she is already.
immune to guilt.
No, I
Because
think I'm
she's
pretty
the
sure she.
BBG, guys. Kill her
No,
now.
I think I already inflicted guilty on her actually literally earlier. It's a different
Yeah,
session, but
yeah. No,
so
she's still guilty. So I'm not
Damn.
saying that you can't inflict a condition on her at this moment. I'm saying you can't inflict guilty on her because she's still guilty. She has
Maybe
not.
insecure on top of that.
She has not got. I cleared the guilt condition since the last time you put
I
it.
will do I will do yeah, I will do the
Make her more
Ooh, wait.
Ooh,
guilty.
actually,
She did run away. She did run away from helping you guys with Chimera, though.
Clear guilty.
Um,
Guilty, you make a sacrifice.
guilt
She did not.
squared. Double guilt.
You don't know that.
These
I
are all
do. I
great
mean,
band names.
she had sacrificed the interview to go investigate this and tell herself she made a sacrifice.
That's not what she would have sacrificed. I will. I will. As a GM, yes, you can. If you want to inflict guilty, she did clear guilty. I am incorrect. So if
oh,
you would like
oh
to
well then yeah,
re-inflict
I'll still
guilty,
inflict guilty.
okay. Um. Give me one. So. I'm
Stop
sorry.
that.
What?
You
I'm sorry.
are literally doing the opening to freaking Mortal Kombat, and you're like, what? Huh?
I am not doing the opening to Mortal Kombat. It was the opening to
Do-do-do-do.
Star World from Mario.
They're very similar, then.
Uh,
Um, sorry, I got distracted. Uh, Tyrant. I'm sorry, I had interrupted you and asked you what condition you wanted to stack on them, and then you said guilty. So
mhm.
sciatica is guilty. I'm sorry. Finish your read that you were going through. Did you forget?
um,
You were at how would you have felt had Night Howl had died?
how would you have felt if not Howell had died? And now, I'm not saying that thing would have happened, but how do you think some of all of us might have felt? Or how do you think I'd have felt? And
Uh,
and the only reason why I bring myself into it is because I've done things already. Now, I'm not making any threats. Allow me to play the right card here and let you know, Sciatica, that I get it and I understand what you were going through for a moment. As I'm going to, after making her guilty, I'm actually going to comfort and support.
You ho, pause. Like as you try, like she shrugged, like cause at first she had looked down and like had a somber look on her face, and then as you like try to comfort and support her, she just like shrugs off and she's like, you don't know me, so don't pretend like you do. I'm sorry that Night Howl did get hurt when I get hurt, but I didn't ask you guys to actually infiltrate the building. I just asked you guys to confirm the information. You guys could have hacked into their security networks. You guys could have
Oh,
done a whole different myriad of that of other actions. I'm sorry that you guys chose the action that resulted in harm, and I'm really sorry that again he got hurt. However, I wouldn't have lost sleep because you chose to go about doing it that way.
You have a serious question though.
Hmm.
You were busy and couldn't do this, but why us?
Cause you guys,
It's not like you and I get along, and you don't know anyone else here. So why us?
cause when I was digging the information up, I stumbled across the feed for your clubhouse. Um, and it seemed like you guys were the only other ones that were not affected. Um,
How could you have known that? We hadn't talked to anyone.
I had talked to other people. I was on patrol this morning.
And who did you talk to that had talked to us to know we were unaffected?
Nobody. I'm saying I found the live feed of and she points like out into the corner, and like and there's like a lamp that's got a little like weird like indent on the like those it's like one of those motel lamps, the ones that come out of the wall that you can swing, and on the arm there's like a little like divot that you can see like a little like camera, and she was like, I was snooping around for Chimera stuff, and I found the security cam feed, and heard you guys talking about it, so I printed what I could and got over here stat. Don't
yeah,
worry.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Don't
I'm
worry.
gonna.
I disabled the feed for now, so until someone discovers that it's down and reactivates it, you guys have privacy. But I would
Well,
definitely be
no,
willing to
I'm
help.
less
You,
worried about the camera, more worried about the fact that you continue to snoop where you don't belong.
I agree with that. Secondly, who do you think they're going to blame when they find out the camera on this safe house was disabled?
The power surge that happened at headquarters this morning.
or they're gonna think it was me, just like they did at the stadium. Seems like every time I see you, I end up getting implicated in things, Sciatica.
And she looks down. She looks down, and she looks up, and she says softly, that won't happen this time. Um. So if we're done, don't get me wrong.
Also, Night Howl had asked to straight up creep on her like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll it. You said it's not rolling. Sorry. I think otherwise you can roll backslash R 2d6, or you can roll 2d6 up from the tray.
That's the
Lick my face. Don't lick my face. There's weird stuff on it right now.
It's 2d6. It was a 4 and a 2 plus 1 is a 7. Correct.
One question would be, how can we end this quickly? Can we recruit sciatica to our cause and stop her being like so weird?
Well, I guess that's technically 2 questions. I need you to be specific about this, cause you mean this
That
conversation.
was the second part of that question.
What do you mean?
Like my specification was a separate question to you.
Your specification of
Yeah, I was like, how can we like get sciatica onto our side, and then like that was my specific question. Was like end sciatica arguing with us slash get her on our side.
I mean, she's not really arguing with you. If you want to end it, technically Donna's the one driving the conversation slash argument here. But if you wanted to, if you wanted to turn
This time, I'm sick of it. One of us needs to take action, and if that needs to be me again, so be it. It's already happened, and I'll do it again. But you need to man up, Sciatica, and you need to start doing something and stop coming to us and say you need to fix it. All right? We might be all in this together, That means you need to be part of our team, and I need to watch you as closely as I can.
And she looks at you and she shrugs a bit and she goes, I'm pretty sure I came here with all of that intending. I asked what the plan was. I shared the new information that I found.
You
You
guys
guys were the ones that were.
from what I gathered, corner it was you came here and expected us to have a plan to just solve all your problems.
I did not. I asked you to help me this morning, and you said that you would.
And we've done that since. So,
And I'm here
what would you like to
following
do
up on
now?
that. Pardon?
What would you like to do now?
I asked. This is the fourth time I'm asking. Did you guys have a plan?
So you want us to solve all your issues? No, we don't have a plan.
Do we have a plan to get through all these security measures, past Shell, past Carbine,
Is what I asked.
into one of the biggest corporations in this city?
Oh, well, you guys talk like you have some of the biggest brains in the city on this team, so I assumed that you guys may have had some idea. But I would love to sit down and brainstorm some if you do not have some.
Team, I think it's time for a vote.
Said
Team,
he
I think
thinks
it's time for a vote.
A vote on what exactly?
Honestly, whether we trust Sciatica and want to continue working with her, or if we want to get back to dealing with our own problems instead of hers.
Oh, I've already got my answer.
I know what
Me too.
runs